Okay, so welcome back to the channel, and what is a introduction to the build that I'll be doing for Ultimate Modeling Products, which is the Tamiya T55A. I'm going to do something slightly different with it. I'm going to be building a African Union T55, which is currently operational in Somalia on the east coast of Africa. So the reason those T55s are there is Somalia is a place that's been plagued by civil war, tribal conflict, terrorism, etc., etc. So currently the African Union there in support of the Somali government to combat a terrorist group which are known as Al-Shabaab. Now they're affiliated to Al-Qaeda, so the African Union is there to provide military support to the Somalian government to try and deal with this particular terrorist organization, and they're operational today, and have been for a number of years. So most of the African Union T55s that I've seen in reference pictures online are painted in this kind of white, almost United Nations type scheme with very minimal sort of unit markings and that sort of stuff on them, other than these African Union markings that you can see here. So I thought that would provide a really interesting subject from a modeling and painting point of view to do it white. So I'm going to be using the Tamiya T55A in 35th scale. Now these vehicles from reference pictures are quite beat up, they're dented, bits missing, etc., etc. So I thought the Tamiya kit would absolutely lend itself to that, and enable me to try and recreate something that's quite beat up and well used. Obviously in the Tamiya kit, the tracks that come with it are rubber band tracks, and they're not great. So I've also got the RMSH tracks from Mini Art, which are workable, they're in plastic, along with a metal barrel from Aber. So I'll be using those as well as the Tamiya kit to try and increase the level of detail and make the kit really nice. So that's why we've got those. So stowage from reference pictures. Stowage is not your traditional sort of military stowage that I'm used to doing on armor, and we used to see in more sort of modern military forces, NATO forces, Russian, etc. And it's not that at all. So I need to try and figure out a way of recreating what you're seeing on the images here, with these sort of carrier bags, tarp rolls in all various different colors, etc., etc. So that's going to be a challenge again to try and recreate that. So yeah, I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do it. But I know that it's going to look cool, and what we can see on this particular image is also these sort of rubber mud flaps underneath the upper hull, the top of the track. So I may have a go at doing something like that. So as we can see again in this image, we've got things like garden chairs, although we have got some military type crates attached to it, but there's all sorts hanging off this tank. Plastic containers, garden chairs, carrier bags, what look like green bin liners. So there's lots and lots of scope for detailing this with some scratch built stowage and stuff that isn't really available as a kit form, etc. And again on the turret here we can see some cardboard boxes, and obviously these rolls, which are just all various colors, which I think will contrast really nice against the white of the armor itself. And again we can see those look like sort of makeshift mud flaps almost fitted to the top of the hull there, so we may have a go at those as well. So with that in mind, I've also got the Mini Art street furniture kit, obviously in 35th scale. The reason I wanted this kit to go with it is I'm going to use some various bits from it. So certainly the chairs to try and replicate that image we've seen. Possibly the sort of portable stereo there, maybe have that on it, the teapot, and use bits out of that kit to try and recreate the stowage that we've seen. So that's it, we're moving on, and the next part we'll start assembly and getting this thing together. So thanks for watching, and keep your eye on the channel, hit the like and subscribe, and obviously we will crack on with this and try and create what's in my mind's eye. So I'll see you next time. Bye bye.